Today, I've got some exciting news that could potentially put thousands of dollars in your pocket. If you're receiving Social Security, SSI, or SSDI benefits, you'll want to stay tuned because we're diving deep into the latest updates about 3 direct payments of $2,400 that could be coming your way. This is information you absolutely can't afford to miss, so let's get started. Have you been struggling to keep up with rising costs lately? You're not alone. Millions of Americans who rely on Social Security benefits have been feeling the squeeze of inflation, and that's exactly why these potential payments are so crucial right now. But before we dive into the details, let me ask you, did you know that there are currently multiple proposals in Congress aimed at providing additional support to Social Security beneficiaries? Let's break down exactly what these proposed direct payments could mean for you and your family. The concept behind these three $2,400 payments is to provide much-needed relief to Social Security, SSI, and SSDI recipients who have been disproportionately affected by recent economic challenges. But you might be wondering, how does this differ from regular Social Security payments? That's an excellent question, and I'll explain everything you need to know. These proposed direct payments would be additional support on top of your regular monthly benefits. Think of it as extra assistance to help cope with the increased cost of living we've all been experiencing. The payments would be distributed over time, with each $2,400 payment helping to ensure sustained support rather than a one-time boost that might not provide long-term relief. Now, you might be asking yourself, do I qualify for these payments? This is one of the most common questions I've been receiving, and it's crucial to understand the eligibility criteria. Generally speaking, if you're currently receiving Social Security retirement benefits, Supplemental Security Income, SSI, or Social Security Disability Insurance, SSDI, you could be eligible for these proposed payments. However, it's important to note that this legislation is still under consideration and hasn't been passed into law yet. Let's talk about the timing of these payments. Many of you have been asking when you might receive this additional support if the proposal passes. While exact dates haven't been set since the legislation is still pending, the plan would likely implement these payments over several months to provide sustained support to beneficiaries. This approach would help ensure that recipients have consistent additional income to help manage their expenses throughout the year. One aspect that makes these proposed payments particularly significant is their potential impact on different groups of beneficiaries. For instance, if you're receiving SSDI benefits due to a disability that prevents you from working, these extra payments could provide crucial support for medical expenses and daily living costs. Similarly, SSI recipients, who often have very limited income and resources, could use these funds to better meet their basic needs. But here's something you need to know: the path to getting these payments approved isn't simple. Like any major legislation, this proposal needs to go through various stages of approval in Congress. This is where your voice becomes incredibly important. Have you considered reaching out to your representatives to express your support for these direct payments? Speaking of support, let's address another common question: how would these payments affect other benefits I receive? This is a crucial concern for many beneficiaries who worry about losing other forms of assistance. Based on current proposals, these direct payments would be designed to provide additional support without negatively impacting other benefits you might be receiving. The economic impact of these payments could be substantial, not just for individual beneficiaries but for the economy as a whole. When Social Security recipients receive additional funds, they typically spend them on essential goods and services in their local communities. This creates a positive ripple effect throughout the economy, benefiting both recipients and their communities. Now, you might be wondering about the funding for these payments. How would the government pay for this additional support? The proposals include various funding mechanisms, including adjustments to existing tax structures and reallocation of certain federal funds. This is designed to ensure that the payments can be sustained without creating additional financial strain on the Social Security system itself. Let's talk about what you can do right now while waiting for updates on these proposed payments. First, make sure your information is up to date with the Social Security Administration. This includes your current address, direct deposit information, and any changes in your circumstances that might affect your benefits. Being proactive about maintaining accurate records will help ensure you receive any approved payments as quickly as possible. Another important step is staying informed about the progress of this legislation. The political landscape can change quickly, and new developments could affect how these payments are implemented. I recommend following reliable news sources and official government websites for the most accurate and up-to-date information. Have you considered how you might use these additional payments if they're approved? While everyone's situation is different, it's wise to start thinking about prioritizing your needs. Whether it's catching up on bills, building an emergency fund, or addressing necessary medical expenses, having a plan can help you make the most of any additional support you receive. One aspect that's particularly noteworthy about these proposed payments is their potential to help address the growing concern about Social Security benefits keeping pace with inflation. Many beneficiaries have expressed worry about their benefits not stretching as far as they used to. These direct payments could help bridge that gap and provide some much-needed relief. It's also worth mentioning that these proposed payments reflect a growing recognition of the challenges faced by Social Security beneficiaries. The fact that this proposal is being seriously considered shows an understanding of the need for additional support for those who rely on these benefits to make ends meet. Let's address another question that many of you have asked: what can we do to help get these payments approved? Your involvement can make a difference. Consider contacting your congressional representatives, sharing your story, and explaining why this additional support is important for you and your community. Sometimes, personal stories can have a powerful impact on legislative decisions. The timing of these potential payments is particularly significant given the current economic climate. With prices for essential goods and services continuing to rise, many beneficiaries are finding it increasingly difficult to maintain their standard of living. These direct payments could provide crucial relief at a time when it's needed most. One thing to keep in mind is that if these payments are approved, they would likely be distributed through the same method you currently receive your Social Security benefits. This means if you have direct deposit set up, these additional payments would be automatically deposited into your account, making the process as seamless as possible. Now, I want to emphasize something important. While these proposed payments could provide significant help, it's crucial to continue managing your current benefits wisely. Don't make any major financial decisions based on the assumption that these payments will be approved. Instead, consider them as potential additional support that could supplement your existing benefits. Before we wrap up, let me remind you why staying informed about these developments is so crucial. These proposed payments could make a real difference in the lives of millions of Americans who rely on Social Security benefits. Whether you're a retiree, disabled, or receiving SSI, these additional funds could help provide some much-needed financial breathing room. If you found this information helpful, please don't keep it to yourself. Share it with friends and family members who might also benefit from these potential payments. The more people who are informed about these proposals, the better prepared everyone will be if they're approved. Remember to subscribe to my channel and hit that notification bell to stay updated on any new developments regarding these direct payments and other important Social Security news. I'm committed to bringing you the most current and accurate information as soon as it becomes available. Also, I'd love to hear your thoughts on these proposed payments. What would they mean for you and your family? Share your perspective in the comments below. Your experiences and insights could help others understand the importance of these potential payments. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you found it informative, and share it with anyone who might benefit from this information. The more we spread awareness about these potential payments, the better equipped everyone will be to take advantage of them if they're approved. Thank you for watching, and remember to stay tuned for more updates on these proposed direct payments and other important Social Security news. Together, we can stay informed and prepared for whatever changes come our way. Until next time, take care and stay safe.